Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. This is my solo, mainly PvE focused. Of course, we'll have some PvP run-ins playthrough, and I actually just recorded the third episode, but I forgot to turn my recording software on, so I'm going to just overview what I did, and then we'll move on to what the journey is telling us to do. So what we did is we went to the cave of the Trial of Akko. We had that spice vision in the last episode that gave us an objective. It took us to a cave. We consumed a bunch of spice, and we went through a trial under a spice vision, basically. Um, and it had to deal with the Fremen, their history, and then we learned the recipe to craft our first still suit. And came back to the base and I crafted that, but I actually wanted to show you this first. You may wonder what is up with this helmet. And actually, let me show you. It is actually an in-game item. I actually beat the game in between episodes. Just kidding. It is the Sardaukar skin helmet, which came with the deluxe or ultimate editions. And I'll just pop all that on real quick. So you can see it in all its glory. It's pretty dang cool. Just like the guy that Xantar fights in the opening. Oh yeah, it's a big unitard thing. And that is what it looks like. You can kind of get in the light here. So yeah, pretty cool, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to... I don't want to have like in-game looking gear. I want to show the progression and see it myself. Feel like I'm earning my gear, cooler looking stuff, and so you can see it too as I progress. But I'm actually going to switch to the still suit. Which is also has a skin on it. This is the 2021 Dune movie still suit. This came with the Ultimate Edition. But again, I don't want to be wearing cool in-game looking stuff already. So I'm going to take that stuff off. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Still suit body, none. Still suit gloves, none. Boots, none. But I don't like the way this still suit hood is really, so I'm going to take my helmet off. I'm not going to actually take it off, but I'm going to hide my helmet is what I'm trying to say. Come here, and check that. Now you can see my pretty face. So, and then what else? I put in this terrarium of Muad'Dib, little mouse guy there. This came, if you pre-ordered the game, whatever edition, came with that. And then also there is a Twitch drop promotion going on, which comes with like a mini building set. And it is these foundations, which look like this on one side and like that on the other side. And these walls. And this is what the top of the foundations look like. And there are also ceilings / floors. And they look the same on the top as the top of the foundation, but on the underneath they are this, and they have lights built in, which is super cool. So yeah, and that Twitch drop's going on until June 24th. Super easy to do. Just go to Twitch, type in Dune Awakening, Twitch drops enabled, find someone who has that in their title, click there. There should be a little box that pops up saying they are doing the Twitch drops for Dune Awakening. Just give it a minute and then go to your account on Twitch, go to drops option, and you'll see what you are currently working towards earning by watching streamers. If you watch for 2 hours, you get all 3 pieces, and it'll, once you earn them, and then it'll tell you how to there's be a button to connect your Twitch with your Dune Awakening accounts. So yeah, till June 24th. So grab that if you want it. Okay. Let's go kill
Identify yourself.
And the terrible thing is I had an epic knife fight. Mainly because I was not playing well. Not fighting well. Speaking of which. Alright. Let's hydrate. And we will head... Oh yeah, we need to... construct a small ore refinery. This is what it's telling us to do. In Touch of Civilization in the upper left-hand corner. So I need to learn that. Craft. And then placeables. Oh, there it is. Okay. Always points that way for some weird reason. Slowly rotate it. Kind of annoying. Alright. Let's craft some copper. Ingots. How many can I craft? Ooh, a bunch. Okay, let that craft. Just take a little bit. Alright, there we go. Research the survey kit. But yeah, if you want to see the Trials of Akal, I don't think I already mentioned this, but if you do want to see it, go to my channel page, go to playlists, go to Dune Awakening Beta Weekend, and episode 4, it has me going through the Trials of Akal if you want to check that out. So it did not change at all. Okay, research the probe launcher and probe. So fabricate a probe launcher. Then I'm going to fabricate 3 probes so I have some extras. Let that finish crafting. Awesome fabricator. Oh yeah, and I put this fabricator down last time too to craft the still suit. Fabricator was just scrap metal. Alright.
Did you get a probe made? Good. Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
Alright, so that was Xantara, and he, like I may have already said, he wants us to meet him at the Griffin's Reach trade post, and in order to find that on the map, we need to shoot up a survey probe. And in order to do that, we gotta climb up to a high enough elevation. Which, I know this is high enough, or I believe so. If I can climb up here. Why are you being difficult? There we go. Quick climb, I love it. Well, there's a base up here now. Someone is trying to be sneaky, even though there is no raiding in Haga Basin. Or even in the deep desert, I don't think. So inventory, probe launcher. And that is Griffin's Reach over there, actually, so I know that, but we're gonna do the probe anyway. Just check out the beautiful vista. As the probe does its thing. Yeah, you gotta wait up here. I've tried leaving before until the survey complete reaches 0, and it will cancel.
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
Okay, so at Trade Post, you can find merchants for buying and selling a contract board with employment and opportunities, ornithopter pilots willing to transport you elsewhere, and a convenient shelter from storms. Okay. Alright, let's go hydrate, and then we will head over there. Ooh. Heading to the trade post, which we kind of come up this way, I think. Cross the sands. Still a little bit stressful. Kind of want to see a Shai Halud breach. Try not to get eaten. How am I not making enough noise? Alright, forget about it. He's obviously too busy for me. They may not know you can move your subfief console. Actually, I know I think I'm gonna need some copper for a contract. So yeah, we'll check out the trade post. Talk to some people. Am I in the wrong area? Oh, yeah. Wrong way. But man, my buddy is a Benny Gesserit, and they have this Bendu sprint thing. It makes you run like Flash for like 5 seconds, but you can go very far ahead of people with that. It's quite cool.
Alas, Offworlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Hagar Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you. But be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
Alright. It's pretty cool. Check this out. There's a bunch of people, most of them you can't talk to. Cool ground car we'll get access to eventually. And here is a House representative we can talk to.
Please don't disturb me. I'm doing important field research. Yes, I suppose I am. I thought I might be able to avoid envoy duty out here in the Badlands, but somebody always wants something. What do you want? Doesn't matter. I'm the duly appointed representative of House Argosaz. Let's forgo the pleasantries and discuss business, if there is any.
It matters to me knowing the name of a person I am negotiating with is customary and proper.
Is that what this is, then? A negotiation? How optimistic of you.
This is ridiculous. There are 100 other houses and boys I can approach. Goodbye.
Wait. You're right. I'm being difficult. I apologize. It's just that I'm faced with so much deceit and insincerity in this blasted world. I descend into brooding without knowing it. Please, let's start again. I am Havadisa Argosaz. My father, Santiago, is the Lord High Architect of the Imperium. Do you have business with House Argosaz?
I hit that.
Doesn't matter. I'm the duly appointed representative of House Argosaz. Is that what this is, then? Wait. You're right. I descend into brooding without knowing it. I am Havadisa Argosaz. My father, Santiago, is the Lord High Architect of the Imperium. House Argosaz holds the primary CHOAM contract to design the many industrial and residential structure templates found across the Imperium. Do you have business with House Argosaz?
What are you doing at Griffin's Reach?
As it happens, my diplomatic billet was supposed to be in Arakeen, but one can hardly observe frontier conditions from behind great walls.
You choose to be here instead of the comfort of a city?
Don't fool yourself. The city has as many, if not more, jackals than anywhere in the Badlands. But I'm here for a purpose. I'm in the planning stages for a new homestead design that can withstand the rigors of the deep desert.
Griffin's Reach is hardly the deep desert. What do you hope to learn here?
Of course, a sojourn into the waste is preferable, but my father is conservative and would never authorize such an expedition. Nor would he authorize my presence here, for that matter. But if I cannot experience the deep desert firsthand, I must speak with those who have.
Tell me more about House Argosaz.
For many millennia, House Argosaz was actually a house minor in the orbit of the great House Quays. At the time, the lords of House Quays were renowned for the dramatic design philosophy, which was centered on gilded and ornate flourishes. I believe the old Terran name for it was Rococo.
Never heard of House Quays.
Most have not. House Quays was closely aligned with House Tantor, the renegade house responsible for the Seleucian Holocaust. Fortunately, the young Emperor Hasek Carino III survived and moved the imperial throne to Kaitain.
What is the Seleucian Holocaust?
Before it was a barren and inhospitable hellhole, Seleucus...
Okay. Not sure what just happened. The server just reset. Well, I guess the server's down. Yep. Game update starting at 8 o'clock UTC. Alright, so I guess that will do it for this episode. Got to show you a little bit of what I did in between episodes. And next time we'll finish talking to the trade post people and get some contracts and get into a fight or two. So thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.